Hi everyone, Michael Paul here. Today we're going to be learning about the three different types of rocks. I'll talk more about them a bit later. As in most of my videos, this is going to involve lollies and chocolate. Before we get started, I will show you the things that you're going to need for this investigation. First, I've got some ice cream and some ice magic. Okay. Next, I've got some M&Ms. I've got a block of normal block chocolate. I've got some Haribo Goldie Bears. I've got some mustics. I've got some marshmallows. I've got some of these Arnott's Lattice biscuits. You'll find out what they're for later on. I've got some Tim Tams. As you can see, this has already been opened. I wonder who's been eating those. And we've also got some rice bubbles. You're going to need to do this experiment in the kitchen with your parents' help. So I'm going to have some helpers helping me. Today I'm going to have Mrs. P, Mrs. V and Miss H. They're going to help me do the investigation today. These are just some of the goodies that I've got for the experiment. You may want to have some other kind of goodies that you like as well. Perhaps you may not want to use sweets, and as an alternative you could possibly use fruit, veggies, or some other healthy alternatives as well. So it's up to you and your imagination what you would like to use for this investigation. So my first question that I would ask is, what are rocks made out of? Okay, so rocks are made out of minerals. And you might be thinking, well, I wonder what minerals are. Well, minerals are solid substances. These solid substances are naturally occurring, so they're not man-made. Okay? Minerals are inorganic, so they're not things that are like plants or animals that are growing things. Okay? Minerals have a definite chemical compound, so the chemicals are pretty consistent in the minerals, and they have an ordered atomic arrangement, which means the atoms are arranged in a particular way in each of the minerals. Okay, so rocks are made up of minerals. Now, there are three types of rocks. Okay, so these are the types of rocks. There's igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. In our experiment today, we're going to demonstrate what each of those three types are. So igneous rocks are rocks that are formed when lava comes out of the ground and it's really hot and has all the minerals in it, and then the minerals suddenly cool and they make very, very hard rocks. Okay, so that's what igneous rocks are. Sedimentary rocks are made when layers and layers of sand and silt, like in our soil solution experiment, when they all come together and are pressed down really hard with lots of pressure, they make what's called sedimentary rocks. Okay, so they're made out of many layers of silt and sand. And the last type of rock is called a metamorphic rock. Metamorphic rocks are rocks that are already existing, have minerals in them, but as they are under the ground or in volcanic areas, they get extreme pressure and heat, and this causes them to change. hence their name, morph, which means to change. So they are metamorphic. They change from one type of rock into a different type because of the pressure and the heat. Okay, so those are the three different types of rocks. We're going to make those rocks with our goodies, and then we'll show what they look like with all the different minerals together. So the goodies that we're going to be using, they will be like the minerals that come together to make the rock. Okay, so we'll have some fun doing that. Okay kids, so this is what an igneous rock's like. The lava comes out of the volcano, and as it cools really quickly, just like the ice magic is cooling on top of the ice cream. In a minute, that's going to be hard, like a rock. Yep, so as you can see, the igneous rock is now hard. It's cooled and it's hard, and it's become as hard as a rock. Okay kids, so the second type of rock is a sedimentary rock. With sedimentary rocks, all the minerals are together and then they get pressed down. It's like having different layers, and they move around, and when they settle down, they get pressed together and make a rock with lots of layers, one on top of the other. And the third type of rock are metamorphic rocks. So metamorphic rocks are made from lots of minerals. Initially they're a rock, but when under pressure and heat, they change. Just like this. Just like these things have been put in the microwave and changed from one type of rock to the next. So metamorphic rocks also change from one type to the next type. Okay, have fun kids! Have fun! And so girls and boys, I hope that little experiment helps you to understand a little bit about the three different types of rocks. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!